Om Shanti, 12th January 1982. Today, Bap Dada is looking at souls who are images of support for the world. You are the most elevated souls who are images of support for the world. Only you elevated souls experience your stage ascending and flying. Therefore, you become instruments for the upliftment of the whole world. The desire of attaining liberation and liberation in life that all souls have had for many births is automatically fulfilled. You elevated souls become instruments to open the gates to liberation, that is, to your home. This is how all souls find the destination of their sweet home, because they become residents of the land of peace. The peacelessness and sorrow they have experienced for a long period of time is finished. Souls who are deprived of the inheritance of liberation in life receives this inheritance of liberation. The Father makes you children, you elevated souls who are images of support, the instrument for this. Bap Dada always says, children first, then I. The children are in front and the Father is behind them. It has always been like this. Do you move along while considering yourself to be images of support for the world in this way? You elevated souls, you images of support, are in the form of roots with the seed. So Bap Dada has come to celebrate a meeting with such elevated souls. You are such elevated souls that you make the incorporeal one and the subtle one become corporeal, into the same form as yourself. That makes you so elevated. Do you perform every action while considering yourself to be this? At this time, by becoming embodiments of remembrance, you definitely become embodiments of power. When you pay attention to this one thing, all the tension of limited things automatically finishes. Any type of tension will be transformed into attention when you pay attention to this. Then this self-transformation will easily bring about world transformation. This attention works such magic that all the many types of tension of many souls finishes and their attention is drawn to the Father. Nowadays, there are many facilities of science so that just when something is switched on, all the rubbish everywhere is pulled toward that machine. They don't need to go everywhere, but everything is automatically pulled by its electrical power. Similarly, with this power of silence and the powerful form of your attention, all the tension of the souls will be finished. This means that those souls whose tension, which has been continuing to trouble them even after making a lot of effort to remove it, will experience it to have automatically finished. Who finished it? When they experience this, their attention will automatically be drawn to the combined form of you Shiv Shaktis. Therefore, tension will be transformed into attention, will it not? At the moment, you have to draw their attention again and again. You say, remember God, remember God. However, when you stabilize in the powerful form of images of support, you will become the true pilgrimage that removes their tension and draws their attention. At the moment, you have to go and find them. You create so many inventions in order to find them. However, at that time, they will come to find you. Or will you always be searching for them? Science is very helpful to you elevated souls in this elevated task. You must make yourselves so unshakable that when there is a little upheaval, you will see how you become spiritual magnets and attract many souls. Day by day, souls will become so weak that they won't even be able to make effort to walk on their own feet. You souls, who are the form of power, will give such souls feet through your own power and make them walk. That is, you will draw them to the Father. By becoming constantly experienced in such a flying stage, you will enable many souls to fly away from their sorrows and memories of peacelessness and make them reach their destination. They will have to fly with their own wings. When you yourselves are the form of power, you will become the true pilgrims and make all those souls pure and enable them to attain liberation, to reach the sweet home. You are such images of support. Therefore, today, Bap Dada is seeing the children who are the images of support. If the supports continue to shake, how can they become supports for others? Therefore, become stable so that upheaval of the world can begin. Even the slightest upheaval will easily attract many to be to the Father. On the one side, Kumbhakarna will awaken. On the other side, souls who have been in relationship or connection with you and have gone to sleep in the sleep of carelessness will awaken from the sleep. However, who is going to wake them up? You souls who are in the unshakable images of support. Do you understand? The form of service is going to change in this way. For this, constantly remain in your form of Shiv Shakti. Acha. To those who are constant embodiments of peace and power, to those who remind others of the Father through their powerful stage, to those who finish tension and draw people's attention, to the children who are world transformers and images of support for the world, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and Namaste.